I was there this morning early to catch a defendant arriving for her jury duty, and what turned out was what I thought at the moment was backfire, turned into numerous shots being fired at the federal courthouse. And my first instinct was to just kind of like look, see where the gunshots are coming from, kind of establish a safe perimeter, and take a knee and shoot what I could shoot. And there was a lawyer or somebody, an employee of the federal building, and a security guard who I had been kind of like conversing with earlier, came running at me, and I photographed them as they went by. And then when I saw the fragments, the granite fragments coming off the building from shots being fired, that's when I turned and ran. When I ran down the street, I was thinking I need to get out of the line of fire, so I jumped around the first protective alcove right near the entrance of the courthouse. I saw somebody at the end of the block, and I couldn't see who it was, so I pulled up my longer lens and looked through the viewfinder and looked to be somebody that would fit a shooter profile, and made some frames, and he was stopping to pick something up, and that's when I saw the nozzle of the gun, and that's when I got up and ran, basically, and found a safe place at the moment, and then I realized I was close to the door, and I didn't know how far he was going to run. I didn't know where he was heading. I just knew that if I tried to make myself small enough, he wouldn't see me. And when he approached, from the video that I saw from a different location, from an apartment, he approached the door and opened fire on the door, and I can vividly hear that glass breaking and those rounds of shots being fired. And the only thing I could think of that moment was, please don't pass me, because I could see straight out across the street, and he was just literally just around the corner, 8 or 10 feet from me. And I just kept saying, repeating to myself, please don't pass me, please don't pass me, because if he spots me, I'm just as good as dead. I mean, I'm a guy with a camera. I've already photographed him once on the sidewalk, and I don't know if he saw me or not, but boy, if you saw somebody with a camera and you're committing a crime, I'm sure they wouldn't think twice about it. I was just crouched waiting, and then I heard a lot of officers asking where he went, and I kind of stayed tight, not knowing if there's still shots to be fired. And I didn't want to I didn't want to jump out in front of the officers either. When I saw an officer pass my field of vision, I just finally felt relief, because I knew that if he's running across the street, if he's running in the open, then I must be safe. So there wasn't that opportunity of him coming around the corner and seeing me, exposing myself to him. So I'll process this later. For right now, I'm just trying to get the story out, just get it up online, tell people what happened, especially from a first-hand point of view. You don't get that very often. Like I told you earlier, I said it's kind of like other large stories, that emotionally affect you. You just at the moment have to do your job, kind of put this in a little box and put it on a shelf and deal with it later.